Hello everyone. In the previous video, I went over how you might set up a simple subscription app in Boundless. In this video, I'm going to build on that. So if you want to go check out that first video, if you haven't seen it yet, I'm going to add the link to the description. So look for that, okay? So if you saw it, but you don't really remember, here is a little refresher. On the sign up form, I added a start subscription action, and I pasted this price plan ID from Stripe that we set up, and that was pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward. So I think in this video I want to add a new pricing plan where we bill the user yearly for a discounted rate every year. It's a pretty common pattern you see, and we want to add it to the Western Adventures example app here. So the first thing you need to do is add the plan. So we're going to call this yearly. I'm going to make it $190, so they basically get 2 months for free. Make sure you remember to change the billing interval to yearly. And then you add the pricing plan. It's pretty easy. So here you see we have the pricing plans, and here's the one we just created. Here's the plan ID. Now, we need to use that somehow in this sign-up form, and the way that I think that we should do that is we should add a pricing plans table where we'll store the relevant data. So pricing plans, and then we'll add a select field and let people pick from that. So the first one, most important thing, price plan ID. And then this one will just be description. Okay. And let's add a couple of records. This one is the yearly discounted one. So it's going to be $190 per year. That is a 16% discount. Okay. And then we need to add the monthly plan. That is $19 per month. Okay. We've got our plan set up, but we need a relation to the user. We need an association to the user. This pricing plans field you see here, this is just automatically generated for every new table we add to keep track of rows created or records created by that user. So this doesn't really apply to us in this use case. So I'm going to add a new associated record field. I'm going to call it chosen pricing plan, or just price plan. And it's just one. We're not going to link to many. That's going to generate a field in the pricing plans table called users. I want to edit that and just make sure it's linked to multiple. Okay, so now we got our tables all set up. We need to add that field to our sign up page. So let's add the select and point it at chosen pricing plan. We're going to make it required, and then we need to know what those options are going to display, which part of that pricing plan, and so that's what the description is for. I'm going to delete this text, and I'm going to align this to the bottom. They're a little misaligned, so I'm going to add some outside spacing to the bottom here and just push that up a little bit. All right, so we're close, but we're not done. We need to change the button, which just has this string there. It never changes. And we can use this little control over here on the side to change this to a boundle. And that it was evaluated dynamically at runtime. So chosen pricing plan dot price plan ID. So that's that, but then we need to change the description in the modal as well. So we'll use current users, chosen pricing plan dot description. All right, So we'll save that. Let's publish our site. And let's give it a spin. So here is this. If we leave it blank, it's red to indicate, it's invalid. Tutorial. Discount. Yeah. So let's do the yearly one. And here you'll see Stripe is in test mode. And here's the description we added, 190 per year. Here's a Stripe test card. And all right. Now in the background, we're creating that customer and subscription in Stripe, and then we're adding, we're creating the row in the users table and the row in the subscriptions table in your Boundless Apps database. You can see I'm signed in and I'm viewing this protected page. That hasn't really changed. And then you can see, actually here you can see this user attached to this pricing plan. You can go view record, and here's the one we just created, tutorial discount. There's our subscription. You can view the customer in Stripe, and actually that will actually give you a place. If you want to give someone a discount or something, you can add that here in Stripe directly. Tune in for the next video where I'm going to go over adding different tiers. We're going to add a premium tier to the Western Adventures example app. So I'll see you then.